What's up? What's up, y'all? We gonna watch some 14 videos that will definitely freak you out.
I like the video here. It's pretty nice. Jesus, I'm not even
chosen to analyze these videos that will definitely freak you out in various ways. So let me know how it goes and which ones worked the most. Number 14. A YouTuber named Will Rubio explores the inside of an old Utah jail with some friends to see what's left behind. Everybody is in high spirits and one of them laughingly gets inside of the cell to recreate what it must have been like to be locked up. All of them are debating whether or not this is a working lock on the door when they find out the answer by accident.
Is there any lock on it? Do you think? No, I think it's a magnet. Holy You're joking. I'm not kidding.
As they fumble around the darkened area trying to find the controls, he struggles to get out and soon discovers the doors are as strong as ever.
Strong as ever.
Finally,
wow.
just as true panic creeps in.
Wow, that's crazy. Imagine if that happened to you.
I would have just.
I would have slid through that hole right there.
They managed to unlock the cell and set their friend free. Otherwise, they would have probably had to call emergency services and would have gotten in serious trouble. Planting trees, a YouTube channel called Standing Off the Grid accidentally records the eerie cries of something shrieking deep in the forest. If you know what kind of animal this is, let me know, because many people claim this sounds like some kind of mix between a human and an animal.
You sound like you're screaming at me, yeah. Oh, wow.
They don't hear anything for another 6 minutes and decide to stop recording.
Right there.
If this was a person, it sounds like they were in serious need of help. Nevertheless, that shriek is enough to give anyone chills.
You guys do y'all have the chills? Cause I know I don't.
Number 12. This dash cam video was supposedly taken near Hanoi, Vietnam, and was posted on Facebook where it spread to the local news. In it, the car soon pulls up to a figure dressed in all white standing in the middle of the road.
Never pull up to a car like that.
Are quite concerned that this individual is standing in the middle of a pitch black road, alone besides one street light above.
Hey yo, Anthony.
Yeah. Man, nasty. I'm gonna get you when you're asleep. I'm gonna scare you with my farts. You're gonna sniff it in your sleep, and you're gonna think it's a nightmare.
Possibly attempting to take her own life. Let's hope she got the help she needed before it was too late.
That's not a human, retard.
This VHS tape from 1999 could have captured a ghost, but I need your help to tell if it's true.
If you look to the right of the two tombstones, you can clearly see a figure standing there dressed in white.
I definitely see the ghost in question, especially when you zoom
it
in.
Kind of looks like the
There's actually a surprising amount of
lie.
detail, and I can even make out the buttons on their shirt and possibly a long musket. At the same time,
oh, no, that's
I have
George
some
Washington.
other possible explanations as to what this could be. This could be the open space between two trees, in which case the vivid details are nothing more than a random arrangement of branches. This could also be a cemetery statue from afar. This was taken way before high definition, so it's hard to tell for certain, but I'd still like to get your thoughts. Number
It's like
on a
6
subway
in the morning
exchange
and it's
looks over a
saving
man's
daylight time,
progressively
so
bizarre behavior. He's pulling on various parts of the interior harder and harder,
This is
as if
super,
trying to
super
test
scary.
how durable the bars are. Then, without warning or reason, he's kicking at the wall, going low at first and then higher up towards the plexiglass. He looks at the door like he's never seen one before, and kicks it repeatedly, apparently trying to break free while the subway is still moving.
I don't care.
Daily woe. You got it.
Trying to ruin our video.
What's weird is that he is acting so aggressively but without much anger. He briefly looks over at the camera with an almost pleased expression and keeps going, really getting into it now. He then goes back to pulling. The alarm goes off until the doors open and let him out at a random stop. I can't help but wonder if he should have been with someone and was not fully aware of the chaos that he was causing. Number 9. A laughing child runs from one room to another and something horrifying seems to playfully chase her. The shifting shadow follows closely behind and then disappears as quickly as it came. Some people say that this is just a bug on the lens, but I don't think so. Look again and you'll see the formless blob squeezes itself directly around the corner. I have heard of spirits sometimes befriending or possessing them. Hopefully that's not the case here, but whatever this is, I sure wouldn't want it anywhere near myself or my family. The 4-year-old is happily drinking his juice until for some reason the straw stops working. His protective parents get a bad feeling and curiously inspect the package to see what's wrong.
And this is what it's inside.
A thick green clump of sludge clings to the bottom and blocks the straw.
It's an egg.
Slowly they realize their child has been unknowingly sucking on what could be a giant floating piece of moldy gel. As if that wasn't bad enough,
It's not
the
gel, I
father
can
flips
tell
it
you
over
that.
with a straw to reveal an even worse looking underside.
Ew. Oh my god.
Again. Look at that.
The alien-looking growth is probably loaded with bacteria and far from safe to consume. Drink, and the straw stopped working. I guess you now know a reason why. Number 7. This Uber passenger looks like a relatively first.
He does not look like no regular person. What you talking about? Oh god. Oh god.
He
I told him to
reaches
get on
his
my
face
car.
and gently presses both eyes up. The eye protrudes way more than the left and looks ready to burst and roll cheek at any moment. I can't imagine that doing this would be good for your eyes at all, and I hope he doesn't cause long-term health problems. But for now, he has definitely succeeded in creating a video to creep out you and me both. Number 6. This video captures a total stranger on a bridge waving hello to rush hour traffic in a full clown outfit. A stranger waving to no one in particular is creepy enough, but take a look at its arm. Maybe it's just the angle, but the arm seems way too long and thin to belong to any person. Slow it down at the forearm alone looks to be the same length as a normal person's entire arm. Number 5. This video will definitely creep you out if you like chocolate peanut butter cups. For some reason, this one seems to have some extra ingredients that I'm pretty sure aren't supposed to be there.
It's a maggot.
Dozens of worms of all different sizes weave in and out of the air. Some of them are so small that they look like specks of peanut butter until they move. I'm not sure how they got in there, but this candy looks pretty old, and it's probably what happens past the expiration date, so I'm not exactly sure it's the manufacturer's fault. But still, if this had happened once, it has probably happened many times before.
It's not too late to get covered. Sign up
Man,
at
stop
healthcare.gov
moving.
to enroll in individual health insurance by December 15th.
Stop with the farting. Those beans are making you fart. I didn't have beans. I had to. What were they called? Empanadas.
Before
Empanadas.
taking a bite. Number 4. A man
Teen.
draws suspicion when he holds his phone a little too high while looking away. When he does look at his phone, he appears to be in deep concentration. Little does he know the window behind him reflects his screen, betraying him and telling the whole story to anyone quick enough to notice. Look to the right and you'll see the blurry image of a woman sitting. He is obviously recording the female passenger for whatever reason, who is secretly recording him in return. This continues for well over a minute. He is looking straight at his screen, and there's no possible way he doesn't know the camera is on. The idea of watching someone through your phone is beyond creepy, and if he was recording a video, who knows how many times he watched it later in his free time.
Whoa.
Number 3. A man finds a single soft and fuzzy critter, staying completely still outside. He isn't sure what it is, but it looks harmless, kind of like a giant caterpillar, and he can't resist giving it a quick pat. That's when its insides burst apart and come running after him.
Ew.
What looks like a tuft of fur is actually tens of thousands of spiders, tightly clustered together.
Oh, heck
He shrieks in
no.
surprise and backs away
That's a
from the
dust
living
web on
nest,
cocaine.
but it's too late to get away. I imagine hundreds of these fast-moving bugs have already attached themselves to him and are scattered under his clothes,
Hell no.
spreading to every last corner and
Hey, we
crevice.
need money. Stop
Number 2,
cursing.
a kid decides to climb out of the window and have a look around. After curiously walking along the perimeter a few times, he pushes his limits as children tend to do. Far he can reach out without falling. You can hear him slap the side of the building 2 times as a nervous motorist honks from below. He ducks into the apartment and soon returns. Further emboldened by his first successful attempt, he swings both feet over the edge and doesn't look behind him once while shuffling all
Wow.
around, making tons of
I'd be
unsafe
scared.
moves without a care.
I would not do
completely
that 'cause I'm
oblivious
afraid
to
of
the
heights.
possibility of plunging to the streets below. After more than 3 minutes of high-rise acrobatics, somebody finally followed by the horrified scream of a panicking parent. Before we get
That
to
is
number
not-
1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. Are you curious about what I look like in real life? Then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT to find out. Do you like my narrations? If you answered yes, then tap the follow button and thank you for your support. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit the beside it, then thank you. My
Happiness
music
makes you a
video
happier
for
person.
Who Am I Now has been uploaded, but do not watch it. Please, please, please don't. Also, don't forget I upload a new video here on YouTube every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1.
That means he makes one tomorrow. I just want
Security cameras capture a man in Detroit discarding the lifeless remains of a woman to an abandoned lot. It's broad daylight and he doesn't even try to conceal her in anything. Just drags her across the ground, leans her against a telephone pole and then casually walks away. Perhaps he was trying natural causes, and it might have worked if not for a witness who watched the whole thing. As far as I was able to research, he was never found. I'm analyzing rare, once-in-a-lifetime encounters that you would never believe.
Alrighty guys, thank you for watching. Bye.
If you even see this,